Hi everybody, this is Judy Yarborough and Chris Phillips out here at Mural Park in downtown Reidsville. We're going to be filming our rocket show today, and Chris and I are going to talk to you about our sponsors for our 150 celebration, which, you know, Chris, we couldn't have done it if it hadn't been for these sponsors.
Absolutely, and if you haven't gotten one of the 150 magazines, make sure you pick one of those up. You can get them at City Hall and at the events that we're at. But all of these sponsors have an ad in that magazine, and it really came together pretty nicely, and definitely would not have happened without them.
Absolutely.
So in other shows, we've already had interviews with some of our major sponsors. We were able to do an interview at Annie Penn Hospital, Tri-State Steel, the Reidsville Chamber, and at Shore Sugars. We had one other major sponsor, and we just weren't able to schedule an interview directly with them, but we want to make sure that everybody knows that Home Trust Bank was also a major sponsor and always willing to be part of anything going on with Team Reidsville. Jonathan Job and Robin Pigram out at Home Trust. You know, they're there for any of your banking needs, I'm sure, but just a great part of Team Reidsville. Really glad to have them over near Lowe's Food.
Absolutely. They're also one of the sponsors for the Fab Festival this year, one of the major sponsors. So they really do support Reidsville.
Yep, they do. Absolutely. So we've got a lot of other sponsors, and Judy, I think we'll just go through tag team here and go through them one by one and give you a little shout out to each one that obviously, as we said, we needed their help to pull some of this off, and we think we want to just recognize them.
Yeah. So we'll start out with La Boutique, which is located right down here downtown. I am actually wearing one of her shirts today, which she saw me out there and said, wow, I really like that shirt. And I was like, wow, I really like it too. So she has La Boutique here in downtown Reidsville, and she was established in 2011, and she has some great clothes in there. So it's a wonderful woman's boutique with accessories.
And the next one's Blessings by the Bushel. Jamie Riggs actually is the owner. Blessings by the Bushel was established in 2015. It was on one end of Scale Street here. It's actually moved down to the second block, about the middle of the block on the other side here. But just a wide variety of items at Blessings by the Bushel. You never know what you might find. Different folks have different booths set up, and if you're out looking to spend some money, you don't know on what, you'll probably find something there.
Absolutely. She has all kinds of stuff in there, and always has sales going on. So it's great. Coates Collectibles and Antiques was established in 2020, and that's down here at the end of the street, down near Market Square, it's at the very end. But they have some great antiques in there and collectibles. If you have not been in that store, you can find some really cool stuff in that store. They have got some great things in there.
Yeah, they do a good job on their displays as well. It's really kept well and nice place to stroll around, and yeah, you can find some great stuff. The next one on the list is Mishmash. Tammy Melchert owns Mishmash. She's been downtown for a good long time. Some of the most unique gift or decorating ideas in there. She does huge things for each season. So right now she's got fall and Halloween, but she'll have the store packed full of Christmas stuff, and it's neat. When I go in there and I see stuff, I think I've never seen anything like this at any other store. It's just really unique, and she's always got a smile behind the counter as well.
Absolutely. And she used to be in a smaller store, and it expanded. So, and right now you should see her Halloween display. She's got an incredible Halloween display in her windows.
Oh yeah, we were walking downtown this weekend and looked at it. She had a whole family of skeletons.
Yeah. Cafe 99, Dave Gerald's, and if you don't know Dave, he is like a major supporter of Reidsville, always has been ever since he opened his business in 1999. He's got Cafe 99 right downtown. It's open for lunch Monday through Fridays, but he does a lot of catering business as well.
Yeah, pretty affordable lunch and specials every day. I don't think I've ever had anything I didn't like.
No, I like everything in
there. Yeah, so I try.
It's not on my keto plan, but it's good.
It is good stuff. Good stuff. Scale Street Music is currently owned by Rachel Amick. She bought it in 2021. Got all kinds of instruments, big and small. They also do lessons there. The Scale Street Music's been around for a pretty good while here on Scale Street, but The new owners have had it now almost 2 years, I guess.
Yep. And she helps us out greatly with our events, having music set up downtown at different locations. So she really helps us out. The Old Corner Shop, which is located right here on the corner by the R, and that's another store that you will find anything you're looking for in there. She has all kinds of cool stuff in there, and that's Christina Davidson, and she started that in 2017 and has done pretty well with it.
Yeah, I'm amazed sometimes going there to see what you can find. It's another just variety.
It's eclectic. You find all kinds of stuff in there.
Yeah. One of the newer businesses in downtown, the Leaf and Teller. Great addition. Amanda and Justin Ward took what's one of the oldest buildings down here, but really a landmark of Reidsville because of the turret. It's the old Bank of Reidsville building that's right at the roundabout, and has the turret. The current version, what they're using for, it's a reception hall.
Venue.
It's a venue that can be rented out, and they did a great job renovating it. It's really neat. It still has a huge vault from when it was a bank in it. But I'm sure if you have any needs for a venue, they'd love to talk to you.
Yeah, they have a great venue in there. It's really nice. We got Horizons of North Carolina, Jennifer Gunn, and they offer mortgages. They have been around for a long time here in Reidsville.
Yeah.
They're not located right downtown, but they're here in Reidsville, and they've been around for a long time offering mortgages to people that are looking to buy homes.
And our next sponsors, really the next two, Century 21, the Knowles team, also Knowles does property management and rentals. But Teresa Knowles, established in 2004, but I think maybe it's been around longer.
It's been around a long time.
Teresa's been doing real estate in Reidsville for a good long while, and also having the ability to handle property management. You know, a lot of folks may have a piece of property they're interested in renting, but there's a lot goes along with it. So
That's
having
right.
a professional manage it is a help.
Yep, absolutely. So Mount Jubilee Ministry, Cecil Cottrell, and I will tell you that is an incredible organization. My daughter volunteered there this summer to help them out with His Path, and she thoroughly enjoyed it. Chris, I know you've been involved in that.
I've been fortunate to be on the board for Mount Jubilee Ministries. They work with the IDD population, have a yearly camp out at the 4-H Center for adults with intellectual disabilities, but also a day program, His Path. But it is a wonderful ministry. If you want to know more about it, Cecil loves to tell anybody he can about it. So
Great organization.
Yes, it sure is. The next one's been around since 1931. So one of our older businesses in town, McLaurin Funeral Home. Of course, the McLaurin family has been in business there since then. Currently, Tom McLaurin is the current owner-operator of McLaurin Funeral Home. But you know, one of those businesses, and we have a couple more on here that folks will need at some point.
That's right.
And we're glad that they are here to serve our community.
Right, and they were originally located on the block, so they were part of the block
Right.
businesses. Yeah. So,
Yep.
and we don't have a lot of those left anymore, so it's nice that we still have a few that are still in operation.
Absolutely.
All right, so Penrose Car Wash and Sandy Cross General Store was purchased by Ira and Amy Tilley, and they have been operating it for a few years. Penrose Car Wash was established in 1970, and Sandy Cross General Merchandise Store was in 1988. And if you've not been out to Sandy Cross General Merchandise Store, they've got some really cool stuff out there too.
Yeah.
And they're very involved in the community out there.
Well, and I know that Ira was able to upgrade the car wash when he bought it
Yep.
a couple of years ago. So they have some new equipment out there if you're looking to. The vacuum works, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
I've had to go out there and use it. Works
And he has the
really
ice
well.
machine out there.
That's right. There is one of his ice machines there.
Yeah.
Also, the next one's Arthur's Jewelry. So Arthur's has actually been around since 1979, and Gene Arthur is the current owner and jeweler there. I think he's second generation with Arthur's. Of course, they're out on Freeway Drive beside, they're right beside Subway. Do a great business, all kinds of jewelry, big and small. So if you're looking for a little gift for any reason, Arthur's is a great place to go. give them a chance.
I send my husband out there yearly. So we got Powell Barefoot Agency. Of course, they're located right down here downtown. They are an insurance agency, and they carry all kinds of insurance. And they were established in 1918.
1918. Oh,
They've been around a long time.
yeah, they sure have.
Yeah.
Reesville Christian Church chose to be a sponsor as well. Actually, that church in 1912.
I know.
So some of the churches in town are some of our, obviously our longest continuous businesses. But Reesville Christian Church is over on
South Park.
South Park. Yep, across from the high school, middle school, right over there. And looking for a place to go on Sunday for worship. I'm sure they'd be love to welcome you there one Sunday.
It's a nice church, and they used to be located just a few blocks down here in Reedsville, down there on the corner.
Right past the factory.
Right past the factory on the left.
Yep.
But then they built the church out there on South Park, so it's a nice church. Truist. Now Truist has been in Reedsville for just a couple of years.
But
right?
yeah, of course, everybody, if you don't know, Truist Bank was formerly BB&T.
Yeah.
So they've been, BB&T been around for a long time, had a presence in Reedsville. Truist still has a presence here on Main Street.
They do. So we love that. First Carolina Bank, you got Miranda Ashley there. They were established in 2012, and they started out as Reedsville Bank, and then they were bought out by First Carolina Bank. So it's a great local bank.
Right. Another one of our oldest, this may be the oldest on the list, is Wilkerson Funeral Home. So they actually were established in 1909.
Wow.
I think Wilkerson's on their third generation, maybe fourth generation of business. Ted Hopkins is currently the operator there at Wilkerson Funeral Home. But again, a lot of families know Wilkerson, but service that's definitely needed from time to time, and they do make you feel like family when you have to go there.
Absolutely, they do. They helped us a lot with my mom, so yeah. Pete's Burgers and More. Now, somehow I just think 1980, they've not been around since before that?
That used to be Burger Chef, that building, I think.
Okay.
I remember Burger Chef, so I guess it was probably about 1980. But Pete's, obviously, Pete Parks started Pete's, and he's no longer with us, but the Parks family still owns Pete's, and it's become a real Reedsville staple. I'm glad they were able to participate, because this magazine wouldn't have looked right without Pete's being
I know,
in
it wouldn't have been right without
Yeah.
Pete's being in there. That's like the burger place.
Yeah, the next one, 1932, Strader's Shoe Store. So Strader's began downtown Reedsville, and then it was an early store in Penrose Mall right after it was first built. It wasn't an original store. It was later it went there, but soon after the mall was built. Sam Lindsay's the current owner, and I'll just have to give a little shout out. I worked at Strader's
There you go.
in high school, so was able to work there for a year, but still doing shoes, still doing a great job. No telling how many kids, not only in Reedsville, but in this geographic area, that their first shoes came from Strader's.
That's right, and I love it. On their Facebook page, they always post those little kids and their first little pairs of shoes. They're so cute.
Yeah.
Quality shoes there for sure. Mayberry Restaurant. Now Mayberry is a staple that's been around for a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. Great place to go get a quick bite, and when's not a good time for ice cream?
I know, always it's a good time for ice cream.
City Funeral Home. That's our third funeral home on the list. Of course, City Funeral Home's been around for a long time as well. 1938. They are on their fourth generation. I know Robbie City is currently I guess the manager there at City. I don't know if he's a manager. Robbie's definitely one of their directors. But 4 generations and still providing the same quality service that they have for going on 100 years.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it?